Hey everybody, this video once again brings us back out to my house, and the reason why we are in my house today is because I am finally going to give you guys the video you've been asking for, the video I've been promising you, and the video I've been hinting at and teasing at for the last couple of weeks. Today, we're going to do a library update. So as I'm sure some of you may have already noticed, the library is in shambles. It is completely destroyed. The couch is no longer here. The TV is no longer here. There are boxes and piles of movies. It has gone from looking like things are getting done out here to looking like a tornado has gone through the library. Everything is destroyed. Shelves are missing. Movies are missing. Just everything is completely destroyed out here and torn down and taken apart. And that is for very, very good reasons. And that reason being the library is moving. The library will no longer be housed in the garage. I spent the last couple of weeks thinking about this, deciding what I wanted to do, and after a lot of soul searching and a lot of looking through my collection and thinking about what it is I really want to do, I have decided to dwindle down the collection once again, to do yet another purge of the library and to no longer house my collection in the library. There was a few different reasons for coming to this decision, but in the end, I think it's the right decision. So like I said, there are a couple different reasons why I decided to go this route. The one major reason is this was daunting. This was overwhelming. The thought of getting this library built and finished, it was driving me crazy. I no longer have the life I did 11 years ago when I built the big library down in my basement back in Pennsylvania. At that point, I did not have a child. I was basically going to work and then coming home and working on the library for hours and hours and hours. I don't have that life anymore. I can't do that anymore. I can basically just work on the library here and there, but I've got so many other things to do and take care of throughout the day that I don't have time to spend hours upon hours working on the library anymore. And as such, it was going to take me months to get this done, probably into 2025. It was going to take me probably all of next year to even get this done. The more I thought about it, it was just going to take me forever to get this library finished. So the thought of the task was so daunting, and it was eating away at me, and it was driving me nuts, thinking that this was probably just never going to get done. I mean, yes, eventually it would have gotten done, but it would have taken a very, very long time to get this finished. So I decided, again, to move the library. The other reason is storage. I kind of would like to have storage out here in the garage. I'm going to move some stuff out here, move some things around. Very happy I built the attic storage. That's still going to get used. Any storage that we've bought or built is going to get used for different reasons, but it would be nice to have the storage that I would like to have out here in the garage once again. So that's another reason as well, but mainly when it came down to it, storage I like, but my library I like a little bit more. But I figured I just could not do this. It was going to take forever. It was going to take me probably over a year to get this whole garage build done, the new library build done. So like I said, I've decided to move everything. So I know the question now is, where is everything getting moved to? Where's the library going to be housed now? And the answer is here in the old spare bedroom / guest room. This is where the library will now be housed, and I am loving this. I like the fact that this is almost done. This is like 2 weeks worth of work. That is it. And look how much stuff has been done. Look how much of this is finished. This is so much easier, so much better. Within a couple of weeks, maybe by the end of the month even, this I think will mostly be done, or at least to a point where a lot of it, a huge majority of this is going to be finished. I am loving how this is looking. I'm loving how this is turning out. This is where the library will now be housed. Yes, I did have to purge my collection, go through my collection, decide what I wanted to keep, what I didn't want to keep. But basically, even though my collection, I purged it a couple of years ago to the point where it was just stuff I knew I liked, movies I had watched, TV shows I had watched and knew I enjoyed and wanted to own, I realized that even within that collection, there was a lot of stuff I was probably never actually going to watch again. A movie I may have liked, a TV show I may have liked, but a TV show or a movie that I probably, even though I liked it, would probably never actually watch again. So I could go through my collection and further dwindle it down, further purge it to just the stuff I knew I would watch over and over and over again. And that is what I'm doing. That is what I'm in the process of doing. Everything that's in here right now is stuff I know I'm going to watch again, stuff I absolutely feel is a necessity for my collection. It's a lot smaller now, but I'm loving this. As you can see, the new way the library is going to be set up is wall-to-wall, floor-to, almost ceiling shelves. I decided not to go all the way completely to the ceiling because I want to put box sets up top. In fact, I'm going to do a lip that comes out, like a shelf that kind of comes out off the top. I'm going to put some puck lights underneath. It's going to give me more room on top, plus the nice lighting underneath the shelves to shine down onto all my movies. I'm going to finally get around to painting these shelves white, something a lot of you guys were telling me I should have done back when I first built these shelves back in Pennsylvania 11 years ago. I'm finally going to paint these. They're going to look nice. And as you can see, I pretty much have them all done. They're already in here. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Most of the ones in here were ones that had already been built. They were already good to go. They really weren't custom sized. This one here, I had to chop the end off of, make a custom sized shelf there. And I have to do the same thing to a shelf over here, which I'll probably end up doing tonight if I have some time to do. So all the shelves will be done. These are shelves I bought off of Amazon. These are Atlantic media shelves. A lot of you guys were asking what these were. Atlantic media shelves I bought off of Amazon. These are in here. I have a bunch of these, but I'm just using 4 of them. I've got my Game Boy games displayed in here as well on these IKEA shelves. So everything for the most part is pretty much displayed in here. Even my CDs are down here as well, which I've also gone through and purged as well, realizing there's a lot of CDs that would never make it onto my iPod. A lot of CDs I would probably never listen to. This is just the stuff I would want on my iPod, the stuff I knew I would listen to over and over and over again. So I'm purging everything, I'm moving everything, and I'm kind of regretting the fact that I did not think about doing this when I first moved into this house because, as you can see, this is 2 weeks worth of work. I've been working on the garage for a couple of months now, and I was nowhere even near finished. I still had maybe like a year of work to go. This is coming along very, very quickly. Never thought Danielle would actually sign off on this either. I kind of thought she would say, no way, we need the guest room. But she was actually 100% on board with this. She was actually quite thrilled about this idea. She was like, yes, do this. I love the idea of you putting your library in the guest room. We probably won't have that many guests staying over anyway. If they do come over, they can sleep somewhere else. We have other rooms. It's not going to be an issue. Please put your library in the guest room. I love the idea. So she was on board with it. And as soon as I found out she was okay with it, again, thought when I brought the idea up, she was going to say, no way. But as soon as I found out she was cool with this, I knew this was getting done. Now you may be wondering, where are all my display cases going to go? And the answer is right here in this walk-in closet that now houses Danielle's dresses and shoes and purses, and is kind of just a big explosion of stuff. All of this will be taken out of here, including the custom-built shelves. These I'm going to dismantle and reassemble in a different walk-in closet we have in the living room. All of the dresses, the shoes, the purses will then eventually go in there. Again, the custom-built shelving will be reassembled in there. And this is where all my display cases will be housed. All my Spice Girl merchandise and Figment pins and other random stuff I have in display cases, those will all go in here against the wall. My Spice Girl bike will be put on top of the display cases. All my dolls and whatnot, everything will go inside here. All my toys and collectibles and things like that will go inside this walk-in closet right here. I may or may not take the door off. I haven't 100% decided yet. You guys can leave your comments down below on what you think about that, but that is what I'll end up doing with this walk-in closet. This is where all of my display cases will be, so I did not forget about those. They will eventually make their way into this closet. It's just I have to take everything out of this closet, including the shelves, so that might take a little time, but eventually that will happen, and this will become my little nook of display cases. Now, I know some of you guys are also asking, what about your Vinylmation collection? You just started buying those. Are you going to keep buying those? Are you going to stop buying those? I'm going to keep buying them. I'm going to put them on a custom-built shelf back here on this wall because, as you can see, when you open the door, there is a bit of a gap behind here that would perfectly house a shelf about half the depth of one of these shelves that would perfectly fit all my Vinylmations. Those are going to go back there. So yes, I will continue to keep and collect and house Vinylmations. They're all going to go on a shelf right back there that eventually I will build. Not sure when I'll get around to doing that, but eventually I will build a shelf back there and they're all going to sit back there on a shelf looking pretty awesome. So I am going to keep continuing to collect, and I'm going to keep buying Filmations. I've been having fun picking those up, and I'm looking forward to buying a whole heck of a lot more and having them all displayed on a really awesome shelf back there. But as amazing as all of this is in my new library, what I'm liking the most, I think, is the fact that I have my own bathroom in the library. Not going to do anything too crazy to the bathroom, but I already have started to do a little bit. I have my horror rug down, and I've actually started to put a couple posters up as well. I'm going to kind of do maybe a slight horror theme in here. Nothing too crazy, nothing too over the top, but I'm going to get myself a cool black skull shower curtain. I'm going to get skull pulls for the drawers. I'm going to get maybe a cool skull soap hand pump and a little skull figure thing for the back of the toilet. They even make a really cool skeleton, a black skeleton toilet paper dispenser that I'm going to get for right there. So going to kind of go with a little bit of a horror theme. Again, nothing too crazy, not going to go too over the top, not going to paint in here or do anything overly nuts, but just some subtle theming again with the posters and all the skull stuff, and probably a new cool like skull hand towel. In fact, I should probably go shopping for that soon since Halloween's right around the corner. So a little bit of sort of spooky decor here, if you will, and a sort of slightly horror themed bathroom. That's my idea. But I love the fact that I do have a bathroom in here now. That is so cool. So a bathroom in the actual movie library. I'm going to quickly jump back into the, I guess what I'll call the garage now, no longer the library. So what am I going to do with all of these movies? I still have to go through most of these. I have started to go through them a little bit. I've got a couple of boxes here of stuff I want to trade into the video game movie dome. These are all DVDs and Blu-rays right here. Stuff I need to eventually take back to Pennsylvania when I head up there next time. I've got some boxes of VHS tapes here. I've got some bins of stuff I want to put in my Mercari store and actually sell. And the rest of this, I just have to go through. I have to decide, am I keeping this stuff? Am I selling this stuff? Am I trading this stuff in? What am I doing with this? I have to go through all of it and figure that out. So that's going to take a little bit of time because I have to go through all this and figure out, again, what I want to keep, what I'm not keeping. It's just a lot to go through, but I will eventually get through all of this stuff. But as you can see, there is a lot of it. I've got stuff on shelves. I've got stuff piled up here. I've got 2 piles of stuff in here as well. There's a lot to go through, a ton of movies to go through, but every day I'll go through them a little bit more. I'll pick through them. I'm actually going to keep these shelves here. In fact, I'm probably going to put 2 more shelves right there that I already have not put together yet, but I have ready to be built. Probably going to do 2 more shelves there, and I'm going to house all the stuff I want to rewatch, because there are some movies and TV shows that I did look at, and I thought to myself, okay, I remember liking this movie, but did I like it enough to keep it? I don't remember. So there's a bunch of stuff I want to rewatch. Some things I haven't watched yet, like a bunch of anime and some documentaries I want to check out before I decide, am I keeping or am I not keeping? So I'll probably house that on shelves I'll keep out here. Those will be the only shelves out here with movies on them. So I do have to go through all this stuff, all of these yet. All this stuff I have to go through. If you're seeing some stuff on these shelves that look awesome, don't worry, like my Buster Keaton set, things like that, don't worry. I'm probably keeping that stuff. I'm definitely keeping that. I'm probably keeping a lot of this stuff. I just have to continue to go through it yet, further purge this and decide what I'm keeping, what I'm not keeping. So a lot of this stuff will probably be kept, but also a lot of it will probably be traded in, and some of it will be sold and put onto my my store as well. So there's a lot of work to do out here yet, but eventually this will also get done. So there you go, guys. There's the big news. There is the big update. I am moving the library into the old spare bedroom, the old guest bedroom. It's now being housed in here. I'm purging my collection further. I'm going through everything, keeping the best of the best, the stuff I know I really want, the stuff I feel has to absolutely 100% be in my collection. And again, it's all getting housed here in the spare bedroom. This is now the library, and I'm loving it. I'm thinking it looks awesome. I'm really enjoying the way this is coming out. And once I get it finished, once I put that shelf, the lip out there, and the puck lights, and get more box sets displayed up there, and get some stuff displayed up here, get everything figured out, everything squared away, everything looking exactly how I want it to look, it's going to be pretty amazing in here. This is going to be awesome. Definitely looking forward to hanging out on the couch here. I'm going to build a custom little entertainment stand here with just my essential players. I've got a Laserdisc player, a Super Blue player, which plays both HD DVDs and Blu-rays, and it's region-free. I've got a VCR DVD combo with HDMI outputs, my 4K player. Those are my essential players. I do have probably a dozen other players for different formats, more obscure formats I never watch. These are just the players for the formats I watch on a somewhat regular basis. Of course, my GameCube with my Game Boy Advance adapter and a VHS rewinder, those all have to be in here. These are the players I'm 100% keeping in here. I'll build a custom entertainment stand right here to house my CRT TV, which will sit right there. Then I'll probably put my 4K flat screen right there. And then above it, maybe right here, another shelf to house some more movies and to put some more box sets on top of. That's the idea. So eventually, I'll be able to hang out in here and watch some movies or sit on my computer. I'm gonna get a little coffee table for right here, probably two little end tables for right there and right there to put drinks and stuff on, maybe a little something for right here. I'm gonna try to figure out how to raise my Pac-Man one-up arcade cabinet and put that right here as well. So lots of things to do, lots of posters to get hung on the sides here and onto the doors and whatnot. So a lot of things to do, but as you can see, with only 2 weeks of me working on this library, so much has been done. So it won't be too long, I think, until everything's finished, or at least till I'm at the point where everything is almost finished. All right, guys, so I think it's about going to do it for the library update video. Just wanted to do this video quickly for you guys, letting you know what's happening, letting you know the big move, letting you know that everything is getting moved into this room right here. This is now going to be the new library room here in the house. Very excited about this. Very happy to be further purging my collection. One comment I would always frequently get on past library tour videos were, wow, great library, huge library, but honestly, how often are you going to rewatch most of this stuff? And yeah, I probably wasn't going to rewatch most of it. So now what I have in my collection is stuff I probably will actually get around to rewatching eventually. The best of the best, the stuff I really absolutely feel I need to have in my collection. Pretty happy about this. This is awesome. This is amazing. Very much looking forward to getting this finished, getting everything painted and the new shelves put up and everything, the new lighting and the display cases in the closet and the bathroom finish and my Vinylmation display, all that stuff. I'm very excited to get working on and to get finished. And honestly, if I keep working on this the way I've been working on it, it's going to get done pretty soon. But all right, guys, that's going to do it. So any questions, any comments, any concerns, leave them down below. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what you think about this. I want to hear everything you guys have to say. But with that, we are done. So as always, thank you all so much for checking out this video. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check down below for links to Patreon. If you guys do become a patron, I will send you a postcard every single month from the road. Also, check down below for a link to Spreadshirt where you can get yourself retro rest stop t-shirts. Also, hit that join button and become a member of this channel. All that stuff helps support the show and keeps the show going. So I really do appreciate the help, really do appreciate the support. And I look forward to bringing you guys another library update video, hopefully in the not too distant future, definitely sooner than the time in between this one and the last one, because a lot of you guys have been asking what's going on. It's a big update. So, all right, guys, again, that's going to do it. So like I said, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you guys watch this video all the way to the very end, hashtag library, what is this now? Library number 6. This is now the 6th library, if you count the garage. I'll count the garage because I started to build it as a library. So hashtag library number 6. If you guys watch this video all the way to the very end, because this will be my 6th library that I've built for my collection. So, all right, guys, like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you do hit that subscribe button or you are subscribed, then I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.